morning, I've got another exciting mail today. Now, this is something that was ordered way back last November. Now, you've seen from the thumbnail what it is. So, here is the box. I'm not showing you any more till we go top down, but as you can see, it says an S, and we all know what that S is. If you're a Sindy collector, that is. Yes, it is our anniversary Sindy. Now, Sindy was technically 60 last year, and there was various celebrations and things like that. But the doll was made for you to pre-order last year. So it was a little bit confusing, and some people were, you know, they're saying, well, we want it for the 60th. But I suppose we're still in the 60th year until we get to October. Is it October? I might have got the date wrong there. But we are technically in still, she's not 61 yet, put it that way. So we're still in that 60th year. Now, when I ordered mine, this is what came through. They send you a lovely card to say that your doll has been pre-ordered. It is reserved for you. And it would be a case of waiting for it to come through. Now, unfortunately, there'd been a few knockbacks as far as it coming into the country and things like that were. Apparently something about the cargo ship. I don't know, lots of different things were happening. So they were getting delayed. So some people were getting a little bit angsty. They were getting worried they weren't going to get their doll. But she is here, she is in the country, and I know they are starting to send them out this week, because obviously I got mine literally an hour ago. So I had to go straight on. I had to get it up. I've not opened it at all. I promise I've not opened anything yet apart from the massive sort of outer boxing. So with first time for me to have a proper look at it, first time for you to have a proper look at it, possibly. But yeah, this is the card. It is lovely. We'll have a proper look at that again as well. Now, I don't know whether you know anything about this, if it's a doll you collect or not, but I've got a feeling, I might be wrong here, because I know somebody else put on, I think it was on Facebook the other day, that they'd just ordered there. So I think there's some left. So it might be worth checking on the Pedigree site for that. I'll find the link for you and pop it below. I know it's a very limited number. I don't know whether it says it on here. Let's see if it doesn't actually say on the card. I'm pretty sure it's going to say inside the box. So we're going to get in. I'm really excited about this. She will complete my she won't complete my vintage Sindy collection. She will complete my Kid Creations collection, because even though it's through Pedigree, she's still the same style as the collectible Kid Creations ones, which I've got all the collectibles, I've got all the play range, so I just had to have her. Price, I wasn't really that bothered. It would have been nice if she was a bit cheaper. Again, off the top of my head, nearly a year, isn't it? I've nearly forgotten. It was about 89. I might be wrong. We'll have to look on that website to see if we can get a price on that. But yeah, approximately that price, and obviously postage and things. And again, some people going, is she worth it? Isn't she worth it? But I just wanted, because I needed to collect the whole set. I say I'm not a completionist. I don't know whether that's the right word either. What was it saying? Somebody said, I said completionist to somebody one day, and they went, it's not, it's a completist. I don't know. Either way, I don't generally go for a full set of everything. But in this particular case, Sindy is my childhood doll. She is the doll that was my friend. She was my world, basically. So to be able to get a 60th anniversary doll meant the world. So yeah, I'd have gone for her if she'd have been even more. Now, I do have the collectible collection, as I've just mentioned, and the play range, and there is a difference. But there was a massive price difference as well. So I don't know. We'll see. This looks as if it might sit somewhere in the middle. So when we get in there, I mean, it looks like it's beautifully packaged. I mean, wait for that. I can't wait to get in that box. So I'm going to shut up now, which is a hard thing for me to do. But I'm going to shut up now. We're going to go top down and have a look what Sindy's got for us in the box. So here we go. Now, I'm stood up doing this, so it's going to be a bit weird for me, but I thought so you get a better view. It was easier if we had a bit of distance between the camera. So this is the card that I mentioned, which I thought was a nice touch. When you pre-order something, it's always a bit, oh, will it come? Won't it come? You know, there's always that worry. But I thought at least this was nice. It was almost like a guarantee, really, wasn't it? And it says, celebrating 60 iconic years, 1963. I've got a feeling, when I said before I didn't know how many they were, I've got a feeling That is how many there is, 1,963, but we'll find out when we see the certificate and that inside here. So this is an image of what the girl is going to look like. She's very beautiful, she's very sparkly. So we have a little bit of info inside, and this is how she's going to come. I think this is where it makes it extra special. The boxing is beautiful. I know I keep saying I'm going to get all my boxes. I don't keep boxes all the time. I know I've mentioned that before, but I have kept all my Sindy boxes, and if you line them up, they make like a Union Jack shape, and there's all sorts of things about them. So I have collected all the boxes, and they're in a cupboard nice and safe, and I keep saying I'll get them out and we'll lay them out and we'll have a look at them properly to show you what you got. So as it says, 60th anniversary doll contains, so we don't need to read that because we're going to look at it in a minute, but this is what it contains anyway. And it says, to my fabulous Sindy fans, thank you for your order of the special limited edition anniversary doll. What a 60 years it's been, packed with fabulous fashions, fun friends and amazing adventures. And of course Sindy signed it, of course she has, and a little bit on the back there. This is showing sort of the original, which is actually slightly predating me. I was sort of like the next gen really for this. And then this is one of the new kid creation ones, which if you've seen my videos or somebody else's videos, you have seen possibly what they're like. I'll put a few links up for those. So here is the box. As I say, we have this S all over it. For the Sindy doll collector, this sort of letter S is Sindy. It's as simple as that. You see that S and it is Sindy. So let's have a little look. I don't know if I'm going to get a little pussycat joining me. She's just come into the room because I've not shut her out at the moment. I usually only shut her out from crocheting. Right, I'm going to have to tip the box up. So bear with me. This is going to be a bit weird to get it out. I am here still. It's not just an empty screen. There we are. So the box, again, I'll keep that outer box because it's nice and sturdy. So here we have, it's nicely wrapped in some tissue paper. Now, be carefully, I don't know whether it's going to be, look, the tissue paper even sort of goes inside. What's it say on the back? Not a great deal, obviously. Pedigree, toys and brands. Right, the whole thing lifts off. It's a lid, but I wanted to show you the front, so we'll get the tissue off. I think if it'll come off, it doesn't want to come off. Come on, come out. Right, I'm going to take my tissue paper off, and look at this boxing. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is a nice, solid, really solid box with all the information. And again, we've got that Union Jack because Sindy is very British, isn't she? I don't know. Was she perhaps a Barbie's British cousin? I don't know, however you want to argue it, but you'll find there is a difference with it. And yeah, that sort of iconic look is there. So that is just the box. Inside, it is even the inside of the box. Look at that. That's great. Look at all these different pictures. That's one that's still on my list, and I've got to find her at some point. Or when you do find her, you can guarantee she's expensive, and it's always a time I can't get it at that point. But yeah, we've got the collectible ones here. We've got the versions of Kid Creations Play Range. The ballerina, I think, is one of the most popular Sindys, to be honest. I mean, well, she's beautiful, isn't she? And I just think that's nice in a box. They didn't have to do that. Just that little bit extra, which makes it a little bit extra special. So here we go. We have, again, gorgeous tissue paper, which has all got these details on. And then here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? And here she is. She looks a bit windswept, mine. I don't know what's happened to her there. What have you been doing on the trip over? But the other thing, again, it's not a blind box, but you get that sort of blind box feel, because there's items in here. So shall we do the items first? I think we will. Although I'm just staring at her. Now, with these boxes, again, if you want to keep them nice, don't just puncture that, which is what I did on one of mine. It opens at the top and you can keep your box nice then. And here we go. We have a little bag, which has a little bag in it. So this is a little clutch bag she's got, which is partially lined, a little bit of Velcro. A little bit of a heart there, which is quite sweet. I've got a few of these, although I haven't got the 60th anniversary one. And I've kept them because I just think they make cool. They can look like Sindy's going shopping with them. So they are quite nice little bags. I'm just going to pop that one in there. And let's get the next one out. What have we got in here? It's one of the little books. Don't know why they made these boxes so big though. They could have made them a lot smaller. And here we have the special edition of the little magazine. And I mean, I've kept all mine as well. They make great props. So we've got lots of little bits of information, which is lovely. Sindy history, little bits and pieces. Our ballerina's there again. Right through to our kid creations playground. That is really cute, actually. Could do with having a good look at that. And it shows all the different sort of incarnations that Sindy has taken on. And there we get our first to our last. As it stands, we don't know if anyone else is going to take her on. It would be lovely, but there's not any sound of it happening at the moment. And there she is. There's our beautiful girl there. Oh, her shoes. Where did you see the shoes? They're amazing. And there she is, hiding in her box. Happy birthday, Sindy. So I love those little books. I just think they're really cute, as I said, for display items. And our last little box has got... What has it got? Ah, again, these could be way smaller boxes. We have our Sindy token. Now, with the... Let's think which one it was. Ah, yes. Actually, I don't even know that I've shown anybody my bracelet. For the original collectible range, you've got these in pink. And if you collected all 6, you could send them away and you'd get a Sindy bracelet, which is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. And when I get the boxes out, perhaps I'll show you the bracelet, because I've got a feeling I've not shown anyone. But yeah, you got a bracelet, you know, a proper bracelet, so to speak, not a plastic one or anything. And yeah, that was so lovely to have, because again, it's memories. As a child, if you had a Sindy, we collected the hearts on the boxes, and then we would send off for various items. So that was sort of a bit of a memory lane, that one. And again, in a huge box, but never mind. So let's have a look. Getting her out. Good question. Now, she comes out like that. So I'm just going to carefully... This tissue paper is lovely. Carefully move that over there. I'm hoping I'm not going to create a shadow. And I'm going to turn her over to see what we've got on the back for fastenings. Don't think it'll be too bad. I think I can go in from this direction. And as always, I've not got a pair of scissors ready. So I'll be getting a pair of scissors that are way too big, because my scissor drawer's next to me. So behind my smart doll there that's watching as well. So in here we have a stand, we have a doll, we have a certificate. So I'm hoping, again, because I'm stood up, I'm hoping I'm not going to catch anything. Let's move her hair. That's all I want. Oh, that hair is really soft. I'll tell you that now. So here is the stand. It just says Sindy on it. It's like a frosted base with Sindy. And we have a clip stand here. So, which is quite handy, you know, that it extends. Not that it needs to be that wide, but it sort of clips around her. So if they were wearing bulkier clothes, but you do have to be careful with those. I will say that now. So I'll put that over there. And let's see. We have a little one there. Make sure I'm not cutting anything. That legs seem to be free. I mean, these are cutting through easy enough. They're little tags. It's just whether there's any in the hair. You know what it's like. Well, we have one round her middle. Right, her body's loose. Oh, she's got a necklace there, and it's a little fine chain one. And my scissors are slightly magnetic. It's picking them up, so I've got to be careful not to cut them. Oh, that's okay. Thankfully, she's not got any of those nasty tags in the back of her hair. We're still not going to look at her yet. So I want to have a look at my little certificate. This is nice because it's hard. It's like a credit card. And as you can see, 60th anniversary doll number 0232. Now, I don't know what it says about the number. I'm sure the number is the date, if that makes sense. But that's quite nice to have it like that, because sometimes you get a piece of cardboard and you can put it in a drawer or something like that and it'll get damaged, whereas that isn't. That is nice and solid. So if you did decide you were wanting to sell on any of your items, it's good to have them. So make sure you do keep them. So that one over there. And let's have a look at our girl. Here she is. And as I say, oh, this hair is so silky. And so much. Look at this. She has a lot of hair. You're not going to find many gaps there. There's a huge amount of hair. I've knocked her hairband off now as well. So she has this sparkly little headband, which it is actually velcroed, but I will just try and push it on like this. I'm tempted to try and sit down, to be honest, now, because like I say, I'm in a really awkward position. So just have a nosy at her a second. I'll get my chair and try not to knock the camera. I mean, I'll not be able to see the camera now, but it doesn't really matter for that, does it? So let's work our way down, shall we? Looking at her face, Well, we've got a tiny gap there. Hopefully you've not got me coughing. I will try and crop that off because for some reason I decided I needed to cough and it was not going away. So anyway, what I was about to say is let's have a look at the face. I mean, the face is very beautifully done, very subtle, not strong lipstick, not anything like that, which I do actually quite like. I think it suits Sindy. But I know some people were saying in the collector's range, they had sort of eyelashes included, whereas these are a little bit more like the play range and don't have the eyelashes. I don't think that's massively detrimental. I still think she looks lovely. She has these tiny, I mean, they're actually metal. As I was saying, my scissors were sticking to them. Now let's see if we can see them. Can you see? Ooh, they've got like a little faux diamond in there. They're a little heart shape with a little faux diamond. So we've got these little drop earrings, which are super cute. I mean, you wouldn't get that in a play range, would you? This is where sort of it's not a play range anymore. These are a little bit more expensive and they are super, super cute. And she has a matching necklace, which as you can see, if I turn it around the right way, it's the way I'm holding it now. It also has that tiny matching heart that the earrings have. And it's also got a proper little clasp, which you can see there, so you can take it off as a proper necklace. Now let's see about the heads. It's weird because my generation, the original Sindy's were just like on a pivot head. My generation were on like a ball joint and you could move the head around all over the place, and I absolutely love that because again I like head movement in dolls because you can get great photos. So little, I mean, there's tiny bits. Okay, you see a little bit back, a little bit forward, and obviously side to side. So it's limited, but it's a collectible doll. Are you really going to be playing with it? I will be taking some photos, but as soon as that's done, she's going to be going on a shelf. So we'll move down. I mean, she's got this gorgeous silver dress on now, but we'll look at a few things about the arms and the movement, because this is where people, I think, are going to query, well, it's only the same as the play range. Yeah, it's got the same movement, but you're not going to get much more of a movement. I do wish the elbows would bend up a bit higher, but that's not the end of the world. A lot of dolls have no articulation, so to have some, and I like the fact the hands sort of stand like that as well, because again, great for photos. So moving down this dress, she's got this little crossover bit. If we look on the back, it's just a Velcro dress. In fact, let's undo that. Yep, so you can see she's got a nice waist twist, so that's good. So we'll fasten her dress back up actually. Yeah, these parts I thought they were separate first, but they're not. They're just little straps that go over to give that sort of edginess of a dress. She can have it up or she can have it off her shoulder, so she can alter that. She has a little belt which is attached to the dress, but it also matches this. So we've got this diamante effect. I think they're like little, well, no, they're metallic rather than diamante, I think. But it's to give that extra sparkle because it's an anniversary piece, of course. And then we go down. She has her tag to know it is a genuine dress, which is always nice to see. It's a puffball dress. Would you say that's puffball? I think it is, because you can see how it folds back. Now, her underwear is like the textured faux skin-coloured underwear that a lot of dolls have now. Would have been nice to have seen some undies on there, missus, but they are pretend underwear, so I suppose it's still decent. But you can see how it's actually lined in the skirt here, which is really nice. And again, it says it is the anniversary dress. So if you ever saw one of these dresses anywhere, I don't think you're going to, but if you did, you would know that it was the dress. I don't think anyone's likely to sell the dress without the doll, but you never know. Somebody might get one, or they've been given one and decide they don't want it at some point. But yeah, so it's like a puffball dress, higher at the front, lower at the back. Really nice, sparkly fabric, good quality fabric, party dress. Now, knee bends, we have a nice knee bend. She does move her legs quite well, so they do sit nicely, which is okay. Sort of knees together sitting. Oh, that's not knees together, missus. Knees together if you're wanting to sit her down. So that's quite nice. And then these are the shoes. These are lovely. I mean, for Sindy to have shoes like this are quite extraordinary, because generally she's inclined to be a little on the practical compared with our Barbie. And these are really nice. We have some ankle movement. I can see that. And I'm not sure. I think literally to get these off, you would undo this. Dare I take one off? I will do, because obviously you're going to want to see, aren't you, in case you decide you do want to buy one. Excuse my peeling hands, by the way. I get this when the weather's warm. For some reason, I get these little bumps all over my hands. I think I've said before to some people, I think it's when I've done my crochet video though, I get these little bumps all over my hands, and then they all decide that they're going to peel. So I get all these weird peely bits. And no matter what cream I put on, it makes no difference until they've done their peely bit. I'm sure that's not a technical term. Right, so yes, it does. So that's one side. And, you know, I'm not going to get this back on, am I? And come on, you will come off. And the other side. So you can see the type of foot we've got. I thought that was important. Does it come back? It does. It will go flat. But obviously in these shoes, they've made them pointed. But these are the shoes. Look at this. They're proper, like a proper pair of shoes, isn't it? So it's like a proper sole and heel lining there. We've got a silver lining inside. I think they're pretty special. I think they're nice. I really do. I do like shoes for my dolls though. So that's I will fasten that afterwards, because otherwise you'll see me fiddling about with it for 10 minutes. So basically, this is our girl. I mean, if you can see the dress there, we've got like, in fact, I quite like that line. Look, can you see the line on the dress there? But then it's sort of covered up, isn't it, when you put that over? But I do like it. She is beautiful. I am over the moon with her. Let's see if we can get her on her stand. Obviously, you're seeing her from a very strange angle there. So bear with me. I will just tell you whether she fits on her stand. If her shoe was on properly, it'd be okay. Yes, she does. I'm going to take some photos of her. Of course I am. So I'm going to get them done ASAP. So that is our anniversary Sindy. And if you do want one, they are lovely. For me, she's worth every penny. But I suppose it depends on your budget and depends on which particular doll. You might not be a particular collector of her. But yeah, for me, she's worth every penny. So here's the bits and pieces. Oh, she had a bag, didn't she? So there we go. Then she's got her clutch bag with her as well. And a very adorable little magazine. So I just think as a collector, it's a very nicely put together piece, and the boxing is beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you're getting one. Let me know if you're going to have a look on the website. I will try and find the link for that for you. I'm presuming it's just pedigree. I really don't know till I have a look. So I just think she's lovely. Please pop a comment. Please pop a like. Please pop a subscribe. I'd love to have a little chat. And I'll try and find out as much as I can for the details below. So thank you again for watching, and I'm going to go and take some photos. Bye bye for now.